All right, so mission 3. Let's see if I can get this right now. So I'm supposed to go over armed enemy merchants. I'm leaving a DeWert and Underwood home in port, and I'm just taking the Dewey, Lady Gulf, and Spruance, and they're going to be Dewey's in the main force, Lady Gulf and Spruance are in the lead, and so we're going to roll. And I've taken very little ammo. I'm going to rely on my guns, and took a lot of torpedoes, but very few missiles. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. Only on 3 ships. I'm saving it for priority R&R because I'm going to need it for the last mission, because this one's easy, and I'm guessing the next one's going to be hard. So the first enemy task force is going to be in 1, of course. Come on, need to get a 5 or better. Nope, it's going to be another one right here. And the last one will be irrelevant. Good. All right, so we move into the first task force. See what the encounter is. 2, none. Get rid of it. Good. Go into mission location. Next encounter. 2, none. Straight to the enemy armed merchants. So this is going to be very quick. Armed merchants. Let's see. Armed merchants. Did I miss them? It's supposed to be 2. Oh, here's 1. Armed merchant. Armed merchant. There we go. And then a Foxtrot sub. Okay, right there. Oh, I'm gonna get... All right, but nothing happened, so that's not gonna come in play as far as I understand. So the sub, and then the armed merchants. So we've got the enemy ship here. And I put the event cards right here so I don't forget. Enemy ship 2. None of these are starts, so I'm not going to get any extra points for them. Sub ship 2. Okay. All right. Set up task force deployment. Place enemy ship subs. Okay, so we need to put enemy sub. That is placement -1. So that's an 8. So it's a 7. So sub goes to 5. Azimuth 9. So it goes there. And then this one, placement -1 for the armed merchants. So it's 5. Surface is 5. Azimuth is 1. And then the enemy ship 2, -1. That's a 6. So that goes into 6. And then 7 over here. Okay. Goes turn 5. Poor sonar detection. All sub detection attempts have a -2 DM. Earn 3 SO points for each encounter, for each sub destroyed during this counter. Okay, so that's going to be tough. All right, so now we put this over here. All right, so fast. These guys can't shoot down my helicopter, so I'm going to launch the helicopter with the Spruance. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy's going to go to a 5 on his stress. Oh, and he's got 2 torpedoes on him. Let's see. And then we've got the Leyte Gulf. Let's see. Leyte Gulf is going to try to detect this guy. So this is a -1 for the range modifier. He gets +2 for the ship. No noise management unless you got the sub. Sub's going to be very tough to get to. So +1 to the roll, detection roll. And that's a 10, so that's detect 2. Look at you. Ba-bam. All right, and since this is the final mission, I'm going to use the commander to fire 2 missiles at that guy. And so range -1, +2, +2, no missile defense, so it's a +3, and that makes it a 5, so that's a miss. And this is a +4 because it's whatever, so that's a hit, and we destroy the first armed merchant. Huzzah, and only took 2 missiles. All right, so now they go, enemy sub. He's got a movement of -1, look at him. -1, so that's a 2, so he's just patrolling, he's just chilling. And then this guy's got a movement of +1, that's 9, 10, so he moves forward 1 and pings for some reason. That's weird. And they're out of range for detection, so they don't do anything. And so now I go on my slow, which is the Dewey. The Dewey is going to try to detect the merchant because he's in range. So -1, +1, and then I get +3 for that ping. So that's a 6, and that's a detect of 1. So he's got a detect level of 1. And I've got my commander, so I'm just going to go ahead and shoot these 2 missiles, see if I can knock them out. And that will be, let's see, +1. It's got no missile defense. +1, -1 for this. So I get a +1 on the first one, so I need a 5. That's a miss. And then a 4 on the second one, and that's a hit, and that kills him. Look at that. Now it's just down to the sub. I don't need my missiles anyway. All right, so now we go down a thing, and I'm going to move cleaner 1, 2, and then he gets his mad roll, 7, but that's -2, noise modifier -2, so -4, so it's a 4, so he doesn't detect him. So let's say it's 1, there's here 1, 2, so he's going to dip with 3, so that's again -4, and that's a miss. And I can't dip anymore, so cleaner is done. Let's see. My sub detection could be at range 4, so I'm going to go ahead and use the commander to move him in closer. And then I'm going to use Spruance to try to detect the sub. So it's a -4, +2 for his sub, so that's a -2 on detection. That's a 10. -2, 8, so he's detected at level 2. Nice. And then the Leyte Gulf is not in range of his Azerox, but I can give my slow action to Sea King. Okay, so his torpedo defense is 1, and that's a 1, so that's a wash. And then detection modifier +2. So the first one, I need a 5, got him, and he's dead. And that's the end of the encounter. So that was a very fast mission, just like I was hoping. Look at all this wasted ammunition. I got an extra 3 SO, and let's do the event card. Commander kill check, doesn't matter. So I get 3 SO points. I get 4 victory points for the mission. And I'll do the calculations. Let's see. So let's see. 4 victory points. I get +3. So that'll give me a 13. So I'm going to get priority R&R because of this. So that goes away. That goes away. And let's see. So Late A Golf is actually going to get a promotion. Spruance is not, and Dewey is not. Late A Golf is not going to get any stress. Spruance will get 1 stress, and the Dewey will not get any stress, so he's going to stay at 5. Put him at 5, so 4 and then 1. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right, so these guys are rested, so I'm going to go ahead and do the calculations, but I'm going to get Late A Golf. Oh, and the commander gets 2. And that's going to raise him up a level. So I will do that, and then we'll come back with mission number 4, which is going to be Enemy Wolf Pack. I'm going to stick with that because that's in the first thing, and we'll just be done with that and win the game because I'm already in the good range. Let's see, so that's 4, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so that'll put me in the great evaluation. So thanks for watching, and we'll come back with mission 4.